This crazy creature was once a teacher. Our second video of the day comes to us from Macho Man Randi Weingarten, who turned her teachers' union convention into a Trump-bashing political rally. Hit it, baby.
It is seldom a dramatic event or attack that lets fascism in the door. The violence comes later, after they are voted in. When the history books are written about this moment, let them record that we the people united, mobilized, and voted down this existential threat to democracy and freedom, that we continued the march for progress, that we laid the foundation for a better future, and that we sought to create a more perfect union. Progress is possible. Keep marching.
She didn't crush a beer can on her forehead. Joe, wow, huh? Yeah, they're in charge of educating children. You wonder why this country's completely effed up.
Yeah, if she were in charge of the lunch ladies, you'd keep her away from the tater tots.
Yeah.
She's out of her mind. Yeah. She's a perfect advertisement for homeschooling.
Yeah.
That if you saw her, you say, I'm going to homeschool my kids, and I'm going to put a chair under the doorknob so she doesn't break in and eat my children. That's how afraid you would be. Yeah, you have to remember, people like her, they don't work for the school, they don't work for education, they don't work for your kids' learning. They work for a union, and they're trying to squeeze as much juice for the people they represent. They don't care about education or history or democracy or any of that stuff.
Yeah, you know, Kat, she was ranting about freedom, but this is the woman that just lied to everybody to keep kids locked down so they didn't have to teach.
Right. Yeah, you know, I've made mistakes, okay?
Yeah.
None of mine have hindered the development of millions of children.
Yeah.
If I were Kamala, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I would not want this woman to be saying she's on my team. Mm-hmm. Does anybody have a good association with her? I think most people agree it was a bad thing to not, that's, in retrospect, school would have been a good idea, right?
Yeah.
I would have been, as much as I love compliments, and I do love them, I don't want any from her.
No. A compliment from her is usually a death knell.
It's bad.
Paul, are you amazed that she is still the head of the union? She does this, by the way, she does these lunatic things almost once a year.
Maybe I'll give you a call sometime. Your number's still 911? Oh, righty then.
She's like one of those hedgehogs. Instead of, like, you know, they come out and this one just screams.
You're like a cicada.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know those stories you always see in the paper where the kid ends up sleeping with the hot teacher?
Yeah.
Not much chance of that here. Huh? Wow.
Yeah.
It's like video Ozempic. Like that.
Yeah, it really is.
Jesus.
Yeah,
What a direction to take this.
I feel, after watching the video, I really feel it's the only way to go.
She, look, that's a very bright line right there, right? If you can watch that and hold your lunch, you're definitely voting for Kamala. All right, because that's really where that's the bright line right there. It's essentially, parents, step off, we have your kids.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. And remember something, she came out of the New York City school system. She started here. 35%, and that's probably generous, of New York City high schoolers are at level for math.
Yeah.
You think that impresses the Chinese? Thanks a lot. All right, you know, thanks a lot, Randy. So that's what you're in for. And if that's what your kids, you know, if that's what you want for your kids, that's what you want them to turn out, then you know how to vote.
You know, I think she really missed her calling in pro wrestling circles.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right now.
I wouldn't want to face her.
I'm going to stop you right now. If I had any more alcohol in this cup, I'd throw it on you, sir. First of all, I want the name of the son of a bitch who wrote Macho Man, okay, because he was great. He was the cream of the crop. He was the cream in the coffee. The only thing brave about her was the fact that she's willing to wear this much white after May. I don't know much about science, but I do know that's a fashion pro. But the best part of this whole ridiculousness is the crowd did not go with, and when you speak, and in even wrestling, if you start moving your arm, that means the crowd's moving it with you. Who we with? And they're like, you, and fire up. She's like, yeah, and the crowd's like, why is she doing this? And then she just keeps getting more fired up, and a few of them's like, I think we're supposed to clap. And I even found myself going, I don't know what you doing, lady. But she is so excited, and she said absolutely nothing. And to that point, some things should not jiggle and move like that. Just
She does move her arms almost the way Kamala does, where it's like, I have seen a human.
yes.
A human moves like this.
Yes. But it is sad. I mean, if you want to know why so many kids, especially low-income minority kids, are growing up without a future, it starts there. It starts right there, and they're against school choice. They ridicule homeschooling, and then
Charter schools.
Charter schools.
She's the best. She's the best advertiser for
Well, she has inspired a huge revolution of homeschooling.
Yes.
Homeschooling numbers are way
and
up.
charters. And charters.
Yeah, all my kids are homeschooled.
That's right.
Yes.
Want the truth? You can't handle the truth.